Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Waypoint Connect. I'm so glad that you've tuned in and have joined us for this conversation. I hope you've got your coffee ready. The weather's turning and it's starting to get cold, so it's a nice time for a hot drink, relax, and just unpack a topic. Our topic for this episode is change. Every day we're faced with change, and the challenge is, how do we adapt to that and what do we do with that change? I just came out of a happening weekend where we journeyed with about 27 people on a weekend, and it was just amazing to see how God met them, connected with them, and how that changed their lives coming out of this weekend. But for us that haven't been on that weekend, we're still faced with change. And in the New Testament, we told about a young man that came to Jesus. The heading is The Rich Young Man. And Jesus was busy speaking to a crowd of people. This young man comes up to him and he says, "Jesus, I want to follow you." Jesus turns to the young man and he says to him, "Sell everything that you have and follow me." The rich young man wasn't willing to do that, and he never followed Jesus. Out of this weekend, I was just reminded of this saying. There are two types of pain: the pain of change or the pain of remaining the same. And often we put off by the cost of making that change in our life, and we know what's on the other side of it, but we're not willing to take that step, make that sacrifice to get to the other side. But what we often forget is that there's pain involved in staying the same, because growth doesn't happen in our comfort zone. And stepping into the purpose that God has for us doesn't happen inside of our comfort zone. And really impacting other people's lives, making a difference in our communities, that doesn't happen inside of our comfort zone. So what I'm hoping is, through this message, is encouraging you to make that change in your life. Really honestly assess what it is that you need to change. And it's great because even if you're not a believer of Jesus, you know what's best for you, for your family, for your career. Make that change. And for us that are in a relationship with Jesus, we've got the benefit of tapping into the Holy Spirit, asking the Holy Spirit to reveal to us where we need to make changes, have God speak into our lives. So I'm really encouraging you with this week's message is be honest with yourself and about your life and make those changes that are needed for you to access what's on the other side of that difficultness of managing change and the pain of change. And remember, have a great week.